So in this video, I want to talk about something that is getting more important every single day, which is your LinkedIn profile. Now, you might be wondering, why is a LinkedIn profile so important? It's because when you are reaching out to potential clients, applying for a job, looking for a partner, applying for an apartment even, or doing pretty much anything, people will search you and Google your name. And based on what they find, they will make conclusions. And for most people, there isn't too much information online. Maybe there is LinkedIn profile, social media profile, some kind of a project made in school back in the day. So your LinkedIn profile is usually number one information source that they can find. Now, you probably have also noticed that getting a job or finding clients or doing pretty much anything isn't easy anymore. There is so much supply and fewer demand, so you need to be in the top 10% in everything you do if you want to get a chance to sign clients, find a job, find an apartment, do pretty much anything. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can create an amazing LinkedIn profile that will support you in business and also in personal life. That can be like this kind of a competitive advantage. And also I'm going to show you some before and after LinkedIn profiles so you can see the transformation and really see what is important in a good LinkedIn profile. And thanks to my LinkedIn profile, I have booked over 1,000 B2B sales calls and over 10 million euros in sales opportunities. So let's jump on my LinkedIn profile and see the building blocks on what I have done. Now, this is my current LinkedIn profile. And the first thing you should keep in mind is that your LinkedIn profile is a living thing. You should update it when your life moves on or changes, or your offer changes, or you apply for a new job, or whatever you do. The second thing you should keep in mind is that all through your profile, in every single section where you go soon over, you should be specific, clear. You should show some kind of results if you have some. You should also show your personality. It isn't like some kind of old resume, boring stuff. You need to really make and woven your personality to this profile. And also it should be visually appealing, so it looks optimized and amazing compared to others. Now let's go over the building blocks here. The first thing you can see is your profile picture. It should be high resolution. It should have your face, like a big face here, centered, that it looks professional. Then you can see the banner here. So here it should be visually appealing, good colors, good font. And if you have an offer or something, it should be specific. So what is the offer here? The offer here is 2 to 3 clients every month, and every month is the time frame. So offer, time frame, and if you have some kind of a unique mechanism or even mechanism or how you provide this service or this transformation, add it here. So with me is LinkedIn and email system. Not too unique, but it's clear. Then we have a call to action here. So what we want people to do from this profile. You should have some 1 or 2 things in mind that you want people that come to your profile to do. You should also think about your LinkedIn profile as a landing page, so it is optimized for conversion somehow. Also, you can see my logo here. It looks nice, again visually appealing, and smartly certified partner, which is this kind of achievement in cold email space that increase my authority and competence. Now in the headline here, you can see the same building blocks. So the offer, time frame, unique mechanism here. Again, more results to increase trust and authority, and a call to action here. Same call to action here and here, and also here you can click to my website, so it's extremely clear what I want people to do here. Now here's also a button you can add. So this is my website. You can also add subscribe to my newsletter or book an appointment. Now going down here, you can see an about section. So first of all, this is like the hook. Usually really think about this as a hook, because when a person comes to your profile, they will not read every single word here. They will come here, and if this looks good, they will scroll down. If this looks good, they will see more and pique their interest. They will see more. If these looks some kind of interesting, they will click these. Also, activity is important, but let's go over that. Here also, this is the hook here, the hook here, the hook here. So people will check see more. You need to optimize this for scannability. Now about section here, I have added something personal. So after the army, I have been in the army. I started learning marketing while working as a dishwasher, chef, and a warehouse guy. That's true. And also add results here. So I have added my personality here and the results to increase trust. And trust is the most important part in your LinkedIn profile. Now here also I talk about my offer, unique mechanism, and the problems. And here are specific results I have made for people. So the outcome, time frame, and what kind of company I help. Then also offer and call to action here. Then in the feature section, you can add links. So if you want people to click and go to your website, or if you want people to book a call, you can add that here as well. I have decided to add more results and proof and screenshots about real conversation. Again, for one thing, to increase trust. Here, specific results, time frame, company, boom, boom, boom. Now, activity section is important. Depending on what your goal is with your LinkedIn profile and life overall, you should post actively, because it sees that you're, first of all, a real person, and people can read and see that, you know what you talk about, which again increases trust and makes you stand out from everybody else. Now, the experiences section, I would recommend that you keep it, again, clear and relevant. So if your maybe goal is to sign clients, don't maybe add every single experiences from the time you were 12 years old, because that doesn't really matter. But if you are more applying for a job, then it's good to have your job history there. Try to also make these interesting, scannable. You can also add media here, media, images, again, to make it more interesting, more stand out, more trustworthy. Now in the skills section, you can actually go here and drag these skills, and you by default you can also see 2 skills here. So add your 2 most important skills here and ask your friends, colleagues, clients, whatever, to endorse you, and that will also look good. Okay, these people or this person is endorsed by this many people in these skills. He must know something. So that's a small thing, but when you add all of these small things, it really stacks up. Again, recommendations. Ask your clients, colleagues to recommend you, and you can also recommend them to make a trade, kind of. And what's important here is, again, specificity, result, time frame. Again, it's important that it's specific so people can really understand, and it's not fluff, because fluff doesn't mean anything. But that's pretty much it about the LinkedIn profile and the building blocks. Keep in mind the specificity, clarity, visual appearance, trust, and also call to actions here. Now let's check some before and after LinkedIn profiles so you can really see the difference we have made. Okay, so here are some before and after LinkedIn profiles. This is my client Martin. So here you can see before he had a banner of a lake that doesn't do anything for him in business and in life. Also CEO at Double Open. Yes, that's good. Zip code confidentiality, but that's not specific enough. Also, about section was not specific and scannable enough and not interesting enough. It doesn't speak to any people specifically, so nobody would actually read this. And also featured section, there's some random posts, so this isn't clear. This is kind of messy, and it doesn't really, and it isn't really optimized to a singular purpose, which makes a profile stand out. Now here you can see ship code confidently, compliance, secure, and legally sound. So this is important to the target audience. It's also visually appealing, so it's optimized based on their website colors also. And this is way more specific. Safe and compliant software dependency management for software-driven enterprise company. Book an appointment for a software compliance assessment. So call to action here. Here also you can see a hook as a question, then also a problem statement, then solution, tells about his service and solution, and then call to action here, call to action here, call to action here. And the same principles you can see here. And this actually looks pretty much the same if you quickly check, but when you check a bit more carefully, there is big differences here. So do it yourself, got you here, strategy design, get you further. That's decent, but not again specific enough. That doesn't truly speak to somebody. Compared to this, SaaS company with no product designer. So if you are a SaaS company and you do not have a product designer and you come to here, you are hooked immediately. You want to see what's up. Here, also call to action, offer here, designing for big companies. So increases trust and social proof and authority. Here also more simple, more clear, but also more maybe specific at the same time. First results in 2 weeks, and call to action here. Again, book a meeting here. That nobody really wants to book a meeting because everybody's time is scarce. But no designer. Okay, I don't have a designer. Start here. That feels like a journey. That's value. So everybody wants value. Everybody wants to feel that they get something out of it, not just to book a meeting. Here, about section, you can also see same principles as before. And here, previously there was not a feature section, so we made these. Again, case study here, specific results in time frame, learn something, so a value, read case study, call to action, that's specific. That's increases trust. Also here you can see free design audit. So instead of saying book a meeting, we have framed the meeting as a free design audit. So that's valuable. Here also you can see in Finnish language a few examples. Just you can compare and see like what not so good profile looks like and what a good LinkedIn profile looks like. Here is the final one. Again, nothing here, question tag, hooks, call to action. Again here, titles, like stacked title. That does nothing for anybody. Here I'm looking for these companies to do this. Call to action. Again, featured posts does really nothing to anybody. Nobody can go anywhere from this. But here, 2 relevant call to actions that people can actually go to a website and see. Now, I hope this gives you an amazing idea on what and how to actually optimize and improve your LinkedIn profile so you can make it a competitive advantage that will actually help you in all areas of life. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn. Happy to chat about this and all of the marketing stuff and outbound and everything. And yeah, leave a comment if you enjoyed this, subscribe for more if you want, and give it a thumbs up if you got some value out of it. And I see you in the next one. Peace.